Hello everyone, hope you're right. In today's video I'm going to sow some carrot seeds and lettuce seeds. Carrots and lettuces are cool season crops, which means you can start them early outdoors depending on climate. So they can take a little bit of frost. So here in our climate, I'm in UK zone 8B, and we are having really nice sunny weather these days. So I'm going to start my carrot and lettuce seeds here in my raised bed. Here I have got carrot seeds, which is late season variety, and it gives you really nice long carrots. And here are instructions on the back. So these seeds can be started from March to April, and they need to be sown 4 to 5 centimeters apart from each other. Like two plants need to be 4 to 5 centimeter apart from each other, and if you do multiple rows, two rows should be roughly 25 centimeter apart from each other. They need full sun. So here in my raised bed, this area of the raised bed gets lots of sun all day long, so I think they will be really happy here in this pot. You need to use multi-purpose compost or potting mix. That's good for sowing your carrots, and it should be nice, loose and moist. You should not use farmyard manure for growing your root vegetables. So here I have got topsoil at the bottom of the raised bed, and I have amended it with some multi-purpose compost. So you need to make sure your compost or soil, whatever you are using, is really nice, loose and fluffy. That will give you nice long carrots. If it's lumpy and hard, then your carrots will be distorted in shape, and obviously you don't want that to happen. So after preparing your soil, you need to decide which way you want to do your rows. I can do my rows this way, or the other way around. They need to be 25 centimeter apart from each other, and that's important. So here I'm going to use my fork to as a guideline to make the rows. So I need to sow the seeds 0.5 inch deep, so roughly 1 centimeter. So I'm making these lines with the help of fork. I'm going to do 3 rows of carrot seeds for now. Later on in the season, I can decide if I have leftover seeds, I can do more later on. That will give me a succession crop. So carrot seeds are tiny and lightweight, so it's little bit difficult to handle. So I have taken the seeds out here, and some have dropped on the soil, so I'm just going to pick them and put them in the first row. So I'm just going to scatter my seeds in this first row, and once they germinate and they are easy to handle, then I can thin them. So I need to make sure when I thin them that they are at least 4 centimeter apart from each other, so that way I will get nice sized carrots. If you don't thin your carrots and you let them grow like tightly, they will be very small baby carrots. So it's important that you space your rows nicely, and you give them plenty of room to grow. So here I'm going to do all these 3 rows with the carrot seeds. So all the rows are done, and I'm going to cover them slightly with the compost. So the seeds are 1 centimeter under the soil. I'm pressing the soil to make sure that there are no air pockets and seeds stay in place. And now I'm going to gently water the seeds. So you need to make sure that your soil is nice and moist. Keep an eye on if you live in a dry climate, and these days we are also getting lots of sunshine, so the soil can get dry out. So it's good idea to keep checking your soil. If it gets too dry, just water it slightly. Here in the second raised bed, I'm going to do my lettuce seeds. So the same way, I have got topsoil at the bottom, and I have put some compost at the top, and I'm working the compost into the topsoil to make it nice, loose and moist. Here are my lettuce seeds. I have got two varieties of lettuce seeds. This is mixed salad leaves, so it's red and green salad leaves, and they are quite yummy and crunchy. They can be sown from May to July, but I think it's will be all right to start them now, because we are like in the middle of April and we are getting really nice weather, so it will be all right. So these seeds need to be two plants need to be 5 centimeters apart from each other in the rows of 1 foot apart from each other. So I'm going to do one row of these lettuce seeds, which are salad leaves, mixed salad leaves, and I'm going to do another row of these variety, which is iceberg lettuce. It can be sown from March to April, and we are in April. These the same 5 centimeters apart from each other, two plants in the row of 1 foot apart. So I will be doing two rows, one row of mixed salad leaves and the other row of iceberg lettuce. So here I'm going to moisten my soil first, because this is quite dry, this side of raised bed, and I'm going to mix my compost into the topsoil well. So I need to make sure that the all the soil is moist. So the second reason is lettuces are also really tiny, so I need to sow them 1 centimeter deep. So I'm going to randomly scatter them in two rows, and once they germinate, I can thin them. Carrots and lettuces are basically equal weather crops. So we live in UK and the weather is really nice here. Even in summer we don't get very hot summer, so we can do these crops in early spring, and then we can get a harvest in midsummer. We can do a succession crop as well. So if you live somewhere dry and hot, you may not be able to grow these crops now, but you can start them in the winter, like September and October, if you live in Asia, like where the summer is really hot. So I have also done another video about growing peas and radish seeds with my kids, so that's really interesting video to watch. If you haven't watched it, I will highly recommend that you check that video out too. So after putting my seeds in, I'm going to cover them lightly with more soil. And water it once more time, so the soil is really nice and wet. So if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel, as it helps me to make more videos, and click on the bell button so you receive all the notifications. Your opinion matters to us, so please leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.